Hey guys, Blubber here, and today we are going over the best sleeper cars in Greenville. Now, right here, you see we have our Ford. No, I'm kidding. This is our first sleeper car right here. I'm gonna be going from like the most kind of like well-known sleeper cars to the least known sleeper cars. That makes sense. Basically, sleeper cars, at least from my knowledge, are cars that don't really seem to be the. Here, let me readjust my mic. Apologies. Basically, cars that really don't seem to look or really like give up the vibe of being too fast, but they actually are pretty speedy. So yeah, anyways, first of all, right here we have the oh geez, where did the carving go? The 2013 Wolfsburg Charge. I have the GT trim, and yeah, let's take this thing for a drive real quick. This car, you know, if someone knows Volkswagens well, they're gonna realize that this is GT trim and it goes pretty fast. But for a typical person, they're not gonna really notice, and they're just gonna see this as a typical sedan. But as you can see here, this thing actually really pulls. So top speed for this thing is actually 144 miles per hour from what we can get here. Let's do a quick brake test. Pretty good braking, ask me. Here's the horn. And of course, we have blinkers and headlights. And let's do blinkers with those headlights real quick. And yeah. And this is the first car on our list now. Let's go hop into the dealership and kind of like go over it, I suppose. All right, so for the 2013 Wolfsburg Charge, first of all, we have the S trim, which is going to cost you $8,000. There's also the SE trim, which is going to cost you $9,500. Then there's the SEL trim, which is going to cost you $11,200. And the GT trim, which is the trim we were actually just in, which is going to cost you $17,500. Then there's the Hyper trim, if you guys want to go into that, which is $10,000. And yeah, that's kind of it. Yeah, and let's hop on to our next sleeper car, guys. Alright guys, so next up right here we have this beautiful BMW, which is the 2006 BKM Hofmeister. Now again, a car that people, if they know the car, they're gonna be like, oh crap, that is fast car. But if they don't really know what the car is, they're gonna think, oh, it's just some, you know, tiny BMW sedan. And again, guys, I should specify, later into the video, we're gonna get into some like really very good sleepers, like cars that basically nobody would ever suspect of being super fast. Anyways, let's get this thing up to top speed. This thing pulls. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat. This thing goes really fast. So 182 miles per hour is top speed. Let's do a quick brake test. And in my opinion, that's actually really good braking for how fast this car goes. Here's the horn. Also blinkers, of course. And let's get headlights. Headlights with those blinkers. Headlights without the blinkers, and yeah. Alright, this car is really good. Just one of those cars, even though people who like kind of know this car, they're not gonna think it goes up to like 180 miles per hour. But yeah, anyways, let's go into the dealership and go over the price for this car real quick. Alrighty, so the car we were just in was the 2006 BKM Hofmeister. Unfortunately, this car only has one trim, which is the M trim. It does unfortunately require the luxury game pass, and it is going to cost you $26,000. Here are the specs real quick. I didn't go over the specs for the Jetta because there's just so many trims to go over, and you guys can easily check out the specs when you're in the dealership. But yeah, anyways, I might as well show it for this car. There they are. And yeah, let's go on to our next car, guys. Alright guys, so next up right here, we actually have a Ford Taurus, or Taurus, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. Pretty sure I pronounce it Taurus, but I've heard people say Taurus, so I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. Let me know down in the comments, by the way. And this is the 2015 Falcon Aquarius trim SHO trim. There's also the 2012 model, which I've tested, nearly identical performance-wise, but you know, why not get the newer version? But yeah, the 2012 version of this car is also really fast, and I 100% suggest that. But here, let's get this thing up to top speed real quick. Now, it's a Ford Taurus. These things aren't particularly slow, but people don't really expect this car to like perform so well. Anyways, top speed is 133 miles per hour. Let's do a quick brake test. Not the best braking I've seen, but it still holds up pretty decently. Here's the horn. Blinkers, of course. And let's get headlights with those blinkers. Headlights without the blinkers. And yeah, all around, this car is really good. I do love the Taurus. Super great car, and I feel like it's immensely underrated in the Greenville community. And this thing does go pretty fast, honestly. I said honestly, really there. But yeah, anyways, let's hop into the dealership and go over the trims and prices for this vehicle, guys. Alrighty, guys, so the car we just tested is the 2015 Falcon Aquarius. This car has many trims, so we have the SE trim for $14,000, the FPIS trim for $28,000, the SEL trim for $17,000, the limited trim for $24,000, and the SHO trim for $26,500. And this is a trim we actually just tested out. Here are the stats for that trim real quick. And yeah, great car. I 100% suggest it, and it is immensely underrated. Anyways, let's hop on to our next car, guys. Alright guys, and for our next car, we actually have a Volkswagen Golf. Yeah, here it is in all its glory. Now this is a VR6, but a lot of people literally just don't know about this car's existence in Greenville, more or less. I literally have not seen anyone use this car since the GV4 released, or GV revamp released, so that's why this car is on the list. But yeah, this car is actually super good. Let's get a quick top speed though. And this thing just pulls. I'm pretty sure, I can't remember who it was, but someone like claims this is like this is the fastest like accelerating car out of all the hatchbacks, I think. I'm pretty sure that is true. Anyways, top speed's 142 miles per hour, which is just crazy. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the fastest accelerating hatchback. I don't know, that's what one of my friends told me. Anyways, let's do a quick brake test. And that's actually really good braking, because we were just going like 142 miles per hour. Here's the horn. Blinkers, of course. And let's get some headlights on with those blinkers and headlights without the blinkers. And yeah, let's hop into the dealership and go over the trims for this vehicle, guys. And yeah, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so the car we just went over is the 2000 Wolfsburg Pitch. First trim right here, the 1.8T, sells for $8,000. And then we have the VR6 trim, which is the trim we just tested, which only goes for $12,000. And that's it for this car. I hear the specs for the VR6 trim, pretty good, honestly. Like, just kind of amazing. Super underrated car. And I totally suggest it if you want to kind of like drive something around that doesn't really look too speedy and you kind of want to like blow people away, because this thing has crazy acceleration. Anyways, let's hop on to our final car, guys. And finally, we have a Dodge Caliber. Now, people are probably like, what is this, Blubber? Why is this your #1 pick? And you know what? I'm just going to show you why. Anyways, let's get this thing on the road. Look how fast this thing goes in reverse, by the way. Like, just, okay. Before we even get going, like, this thing goes, here, let's do a quick 0 to 60 in reverse, okay? This thing, okay, can't reach 60 in reverse, but look how fast it accelerates in reverse. And it does decently well in normal drive, but here, anyways, let's get this thing on the road, because this thing just, it pulls. Like, oh geez, I crashed already. Nice. This thing is hideous. Actually, I don't know, I have a soft spot for it, but you would not expect something like this to go, like, accelerate as fast as it does once it gets past, like, this thing just pulls. Like, no one's gonna expect this thing to drive so fast. Anyways, we were able to get up to 115 miles per hour. It's not about the top speed for this car, it's about the acceleration. Anyways, let's do a quick brake test. Pretty good braking. That was actually probably the smoothest braking we've had so far. Here's the horn. Not a fan of that horn, honestly. Here are the blinkers. And let's do blinkers with headlights. And without headlights. And yeah, this car just here. I'll do one more quick 0 to 60 test real quick. Okay. It starts off slow, but once you get past, I think it's like the 50 range, your car just goes flat out zooming. Anyways, yeah guys, let's go into the dealership and look at the car's trims and the price. Alright guys, so the car we just tested is the 2007 BullHorn Value. This car only sells for $4,000, which is extremely cheap, and it only comes in one trim and one set of rims, unfortunately, and it does not require any pass. Here are the specs for the car. Look how good that range is. That range is amazing, and 400 horsepower. That is just utterly insane. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys want to see next down in the comments down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.